I'm Donna.
And I'm Bruce. And this is Lyrical Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Lyrical Wisdom, where we dive into song lyrics and offer heart-based wisdom through our interpretations. If you enjoy what you're hearing, don't forget you can catch every episode of Lyrical Wisdom on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and more.
You can also find us on YouTube. Just search Lyrical Wisdom Show. Do you have a song you'd like to hear us shed some light on? You can email us requests, questions, comments to lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on a YouTube video. We'd really love to hear from you. And all requests get an episode and a shout out.
So join us every Tuesday and Friday as we dig deep and deliver our wisdom. And thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to Lyrical Wisdom. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna.
How are you this beautiful spring, fine day here in Noonan, Georgia?
Just another day in paradise.
I love that.
I do too.
And you're right, because, we create our realities. So paradise is where you are, no matter where that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You get to state your day. And today is a great day.
It is a great day. And I'm really happy to be here. And I'm really glad that we're doing this song today.
I was going to say, I'm really excited about this song today. Welcome each and every one of you that are here listening with us today. We appreciate you and are so happy that you're here with us because we have a special treat for you.
And I feel like every day we kind of have that going on, but this one is a little bit of a personal request.
I was going to say, Bruce, I think this is your song.
This is a little bit of my request. So yeah, I am going to take ownership of that, and very happily so. I thought of this song during one of our other episodes, and thankfully our wonderful sound engineer, Allie, came up with it, and here we have it. So I'm really excited about being able to work on this song today with you guys. It seems like exactly what we're talking about how wonderful and, another day in paradise.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so.
I think it kind of has that kind of
And
feel.
what we're about to do here is to help people find that paradise.
Yeah, yes.
Right?
Yes.
And because this song is a great lead-in for that, right? Because what are you doing, Bruce?
I'm going to be hopefully teaching the world to sing.
Wow.
In perfect harmony.
Yes. Yes, sirree. So if you haven't guessed by now, that is the song of the day.
Yes, it is. We're going to be talking today about I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony by the New Seekers. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow-white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. It's the real thing, what the world wants today. That's the way it will stay, with the real thing. It's the real thing. Won't you hear what I say? What the world needs today is the real thing. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. It's the real thing. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, a song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. It's the real thing. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arm and keep it company. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That's the song I hear.
Oh, that is so beautiful, Bruce. And now I know why that commercial, it's the real thing.
Yeah, I know. I was reading that and I realized that's that background beautiful song that they sing, and it almost made me pause a little bit there because that was just kind of a surprise. But yeah. I have to admit to everybody, I really wanted to sing that, but I just don't know how in tune my voice is, and so I chose to just keep reading it. Yes, but oh my gosh, I grew up listening to this because this became the commercial I think that we're talking about.
Oh yeah, yes it did. And I remember they would have like people, hand in hand around the world.
Yeah,
this song
yeah.
would be playing, and then we're not going to do any advertising here, but you know which company said it's a real thing. But guess what? That's not the real thing. The real thing is the harmony.
Yes, it is.
The harmony that comes from the song, that comes from the heart.
Yes.
So I love the way this starts by saying, I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love.
Yeah, that is such a beautiful thing to say. And it really is a nod to complete acceptance, complete inclusion.
Right, of the world.
Yeah.
It's like not just a house for you or for me.
Yeah.
This is a home for a world.
Yes.
In other words, all of Gaia, all of Earth. Could you imagine that? I mean, just for a moment, it just hit me and I had to stop, guys. Because I'm like, wow, Earth is a home.
Yes.
This is our home, and it's everybody's home on the entire world.
Yes.
So these new seekers, wow.
Yeah, no doubt. It's such a wonderful, and this was written, I can't remember when this song was written, what year, but I know it's from the past because I remember the commercial from back in the 1980s. Yeah. And it may have been a little bit earlier than that. And so thinking about that is really ahead of its time.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's, I don't know if it's important to point out, but it is quite, wow. Allie just opened my mind to the year that was written.
Yes.
That's 1971.
Yeah, wow.
That's incredible. Yeah. That song is from 1971. So think about that. That's way ahead of its time.
50 years ago. 54 years ago.
Actually, almost, for me, almost 54 years ago, actually. But yes, that's amazing because that really shows how, I don't want to say the word, but I'm going to say it anyway. It really shows how progressive that song is.
Yes, because it's still so much in our minds.
Yeah.
And what we'd like to do today is to bring it into your hearts.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, let's build this world a home and furnish it with love.
Yes.
Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. Yeah. I mean, come on. When you first, I'm sure that a lot of people laugh when they hear this song and say, oh, that'll never happen. That's fantasy. Because we've been so accustomed to things not working out and, not having, honeybees becoming endangered and snow white turtle doves, those only happen in special occasions.
I was just going to say that reminds me of, in a way, it makes me think of, and I don't know why this is, I think I'm being told this, I'm being passed on this information. It's being brought to me. And it reminds me of the story of Noah, who is on the ark, and he finds a bird that flies to him, the bird that comes to the ark.
The dove.
Yes.
Yeah, he releases a bird for days to see if land is available for them. And sure enough, I don't remember exactly what day it was that he released the dove, but she came back with an olive branch in her mouth.
Which is, once again, a beautiful sign of peace.
Yes.
The olive branch.
Yes.
And so it is such a beautiful, beautiful example of a peaceful, harmonious world and harmony. We're talking about harmony, and I just read something.
Living together.
Yeah.
As one.
As one, but also we are all built of harmony. And I take that from our friend Kim, who is
Our sound therapist.
a master of
Beautiful,
sound.
yes.
And I just think about the fact that one of the things that I've known that I believe a quote I could say from Kim is that we are all harmony.
Yes.
And so when we are in disharmony or when we are out of harmony, or for those of you that are into music, it's dissonance. But when that happens, that's when we feel a dis-ease.
Yes.
And so that's why
bingo.
I love the fact that this song is mentioning harmony.
Right. Well, we all know, because Bruce Lipton and many scientists have proven that the physical body, all of these, 50 to 70 trillion cells that make up the physical body, we now know that every single individual cell is light, sound, and vibration.
Yes.
So we're music.
We are.
And the other thing I want to say about these snow white turtle doves real quick is traditionally they're used in weddings and things like that.
Yeah.
When people get married, they release doves.
Wow, yeah.
That's like, it is a sign of pure love.
Yeah, wow. That's
Pure,
beautiful.
because snow white, when you think of that color, it means purity. It means the whitest white that you could ever imagine. And so snow white turtle doves, as we know, are the lovebirds.
I love that.
Right?
I love that, because that just that makes me think of lovebirds.
Yeah.
And then the next line, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I love that portion of this song, because part of that is not just about the fact that we see, I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love and do these wonderful things.
Apple trees and honeybees.
Yes,
I got my honeybees. I'm so excited, y'all. Thank you, Nicole.
And then snow white turtle doves. And I think that I want to say the message there is, let's include everybody. Let's bring everybody into this beautiful world of love and harmony, and hold everything in our arms and keep it company.
And what I'm understanding as well, Bruce, what is coming into my awareness now, is that I'd like to teach the world to sing. So if we are music, what I believe in a deeper sense they are saying is, I want to teach people how to be, how to live, how to sing their unique song, how to be in life, so that we all can be in perfect harmony.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's the most beautiful part about being able to experience and have our own individual experience too, and to find our own harmony.
Yes.
And that's the thing that I love about this song, because it keeps going back to,
I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company.
It goes back to, I'd like to give. I'd like to share. I'd like to love. I'd love to.
And for me, holding it in my arms is almost a support. and it's a caressing support. It's nurturing. It's I've got you. You know, you
Yeah.
can do this.
Compassion.
Right. You can do this thing called life, and you can
Yes.
sing.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to be here with you.
Yes.
Because it
yes.
says, and keep it company.
Yeah, no, it's a I want to say a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a harmony.
Right.
When two things come together, there is a harmony there. There can be a harmony there.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely.
It's the real thing.
And that's the part that I like about this, that one of the things that I love about It's the Real Thing is that it's saying that, and because it repeats it in this song, it's kind of admitting that in some ways there might be a not so real thing in this experience for some people. And so,
Especially now with AI,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you do go within and ask yourself, is this real?
yes,
Because there are so many things out there now that are just not real. They're
Yeah.
being created through this thing that is artificial intelligence. And it does appear very real when you look at it through the device in which it is delivered.
yes,
So when you're
absolutely.
online and you look at these, newsreels or statement, videos, and is it real?
It's a good, and that's another part of what I like to see when
So I love this. It's the real thing. What the world wants today. That's the way it will stay with the real thing.
yes,
So if we as a world, as a collective, seek that truth
yes,
and what is real, for me, it is the love that surrounds us and is in between us and in us and all around us.
absolutely.
And this statement 50 something years ago, this song is so appropriate for today, Bruce.
Absolutely.
I am really understanding
Absolutely.
that because I do believe there are so many people out there that are wanting peace,
Yes,
wanting that togetherness, that oneness that we all are.
Yes.
We all come from the same source, the same God, the same creator.
yes,
We may have different names for it,
Yeah.
but it all is just one.
yeah.
And
It's the
what
real
they're
thing.
saying, that's the real thing.
Yeah.
And so what the new seekers are saying is what the world wants today. So what you focus upon, that's the way it will stay. That is what you will bring into you.
Yes.
So where the world focus is what's going to stay.
Yeah.
So the more we focus on harmony and
Yes.
peace, the more it will come to us.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is that a lot of times with, you mentioned AI and artificial intelligence, but there's also something out there that seems to program us and tries to guide us down pathways of looking outside of ourselves for things that make us feel better, looking outside of ourselves for answers, and looking outside of ourselves for what is bothering us or harming us. And really, we just need to look within. It is not a bad thing to go within. It is a very good thing, because meditation is go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to stop you.
I'm like, yes, go Bruce, you're on a good roll here.
Meditation is really going within. And I was actually hoping you would put in that definition.
thyself.
Know thyself. Thank you.
Know thyself. Go within. Know who you are. Know your shadows. Know your anger, your frustration, and your anxiety, because it comes from within you.
Yes.
It is not the traffic out there that is causing the anxiety for you. It is not the discord between you and your partner that is causing the anger, the frustration. It is not anything outside of you. It is your reaction towards your outer circumstances.
Yes, and that is the real thing. And
and that's what it says, that with the real thing.
Yes.
So when you are in that space of knowing who you are and connected to the divinity within you, then the real thing is available to you, and that is what creates.
Absolutely. And it's because it isn't another thing, and I love that word. It's we're talking, about it's the real thing with what we're talking about going within, because the things, person, place, or thing, those things outside of us are not the things that are making us feel bad. Just like you said, it's almost like we create a landmine for the traffic to step on, or for the person to step on, and we kind of throw out that accusation. Well, it's them, they're attacking us, and these things are happening, and it's not really, things are not happening to us.
Right. Everything happens for us.
Thank
you, Bruce.
I had to high five Donna.
That is one of my mantras. Yeah. The other mantra is everything always works out for me. Because it just does. It may not be in the way I was expecting it, but in the long run, it's always beautiful.
It really is.
Always beautiful when I sit with it for a moment.
And so it's the real thing. And won't you hear what I say? What the world needs today is the real thing. Yes.
And I agree with that so much.
Me too.
And thank you guys for listening and thinking about this, because won't you hear what is being said?
Yeah.
It's like, listen to that small, still voice within you.
Yes.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah.
And what is the real thing?
It will come to you when you go in and listen to it.
Yes.
And I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand. Beautiful.
And hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land.
That is so beautiful.
If at any time the world needed to hear this, it's now.
It is definitely now. Yeah, it's the real thing.
Yes,
and
yes.
Imagine, we have tried to do this in the past, where people tried to get together and hold hands across the United States. Yes, I remember there's actually a song, Hands Across the Water. Anyway, there was a time when people tried to make basically a human chain, I believe, across the United States. And they were trying to hold hands like that.
That would be awesome. Take a moment and do that.
Yes.
Sit for a moment and just close your eyes and envision the entire world holding hands with one another.
That's beautiful.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would be amazing. And it shows that we don't have fear. Mm-hmm. We don't have fear for somebody else because of something else. Right. We don't have any kind of animosities. We don't have any kind of jealousies. We don't have these emotions, these things that are useful to us, but they don't, we don't need to project them onto somebody else and make it the cause of these things.
Because in that moment, I'm just recognizing you for your divinity,
yes,
for who you are here in this moment, alive on earth.
Yes.
And just hold hands and hear those hands and the people holding hands echoing throughout the hills.
Yes, for peace. Throughout the land. Yeah.
It will happen.
Yeah.
If we did this, I can guarantee 100% that would happen.
Absolutely.
Because I know without a doubt I know this.
Yeah. If we all focus, all of us together collectively focus on this harmony, being together, being accepting of each other and loving each other and being grateful for each other, we can make this world our
Yes.
peace.
Peace throughout the land.
Yes.
And you know how I know that 100%, Bruce? It's the real thing.
Yes.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, a song of peace that echoes on and never goes away.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, this is it. This
This
is it.
is.
It's time, guys.
It is.
It really, truly is. This is a call to, to the world right now.
call to action.
Yes, a call to action.
I didn't even realize that this was going to be the show today.
Neither did I, Bruce. It's just coming out. And that's what I love about
I do
this.
too.
Because it's the real
It's the
thing.
real thing,
We're
yes.
just sitting here being real,
Yeah.
allowing Spirit to speak through us. And it's so beautiful. I love what my body does in these moments.
Absolutely.
It tingles with joy and
Yes.
just excitement
Yeah.
of seeing the whole world singing in harmony.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
It would be such a beautiful thing. Not only would
Yeah.
it be a beautiful feeling, but it would be a beautiful sound.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
And we could resonate that throughout the rest of the universe.
The galaxies.
Oh, my goodness.
And just infinite beyond our imagination.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. Yeah. Can you imagine holding the world like that and just feeling all that peace and joy and harmony?
Oh my goodness, that would be overpowering. It would, and I don't want to say overpowering, but it just, that feeling of almost being overwhelmed by joy.
Yes, yes. I wonder, and I'm just curious, who, I know that the New Seekers sang this song. Are they the actual artists? Are they the ones that wrote these lyrics? And did they do it as one? Did they come together as a group?
Yeah.
And just one verse after the other just kept coming through them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's so beautiful
That-
to
yeah.
imagine how this song was created.
I can only imagine, because the thing that it reminds me of that time coming out of the late 60s into the early 70s. If this song is from 1971, then there was a peace and love movement in the whole world back then. And I think that, that could have been the birth of this song, really. But beyond that, I feel like what you're saying is this is a true moment of inspiration.
Yes, yes. And I
and-
am totally curious as to what they were feeling.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
they were writing these
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah.
Because what I'm feeling right now, just being with these lyrics
Yeah.
is a beautiful, beautiful, magical feeling.
Oh my goodness, it's another day in paradise, if I can say. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That's the song I hear.
Wow.
The last line.
Yeah, that's the song I hear.
Yeah.
So the call to action for all of you out there listening to this episode of Lyrical Wisdom is, what song are you hearing?
Yeah.
Can you hear this song? Would you like to teach the world to sing? Would you like to be in perfect harmony?
Yeah.
It's the real
That's the real thing. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what a beautiful thing. It's a really wonderful way to function throughout the day.
Oh, I agree. I agree. And I love that they ended the song this way.
Yeah.
Because they were saying, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That's the song I hear.
Yeah.
In other words, they wake up every day and the song is in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
The world is singing to them in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
The birds, the bees,
Everything.
the wind, the water, the air, everything their life is full of peace and harmony
And it's
and joy and love.
yeah,
Yeah.
and snow white turtle doves.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I believe that there was a TV show I once watched, and it had this portion of it that was live animation, and they made a story out of different characters saying, if we all dream together,
Yes.
we can change our reality, we can change our experience. And that's really truth here. If we all dream these beautiful dreams together, if we all believe these beautiful things together, if we all sing this harmony together, if we all sing together, if we all hold hands together, we can have this experience.
Oh, yeah.
We
yeah.
can call it in and make it our own.
And the wise one, and now his name just flew out of my head. Maybe our tech guru, Allison, can help. Why I just lost his name, but he said, and he wrote a book about it, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Thank you, Wayne Dyer.
I was just going to, we were right on this, like it just came to my mind too.
Yeah, I guess he dropped in and
Yes,
said,
he
that
did.
was me.
He did, yeah. Because I was like, Dr. Wayne Dyer.
Yes. He stated that.
Yeah.
And I have found in my life that is true.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change.
They absolutely
and I
will.
know for a fact that science has proven that
It's
as well.
so true,
with
yes.
the atoms.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually split an atom or something, and then they realize that when you look at this atom, it changes. And because of that atom changing and the fact that the other atom on the other side of the world was part of because they split the atom or whatever, it's still part of that atom and we're all part of one another, it reacted the same way.
Yeah, no,
It's so fascinating.
It is fascinating. It's also the water into ice and the crystallization of that
Yes.
water when you
Emoto.
when you actually take water and focus good intentions on it, like love and gratitude on a glass of water, and then you freeze that water, the crystals, if you look at them at a microscopic level, they make these beautiful patterns. But then if you take another glass of water and you focus on a different sort of emotion,
Anger.
or something, yes, and then you freeze that water, the water freezes into a completely different.
It doesn't even form a crystal. It's
No,
like
it's,
I have Emoto's book. I love that. Messages
Yes.
in water.
Yes.
And we are 3/4 water.
Yeah.
Our bodies. So yeah, today
Yeah.
we'd like to teach the world to sing in
In
perfect harmony. That's the song we hear.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us today. We appreciate you
Yes,
and we
we
love
do.
you guys.
Yes.